Na guldanga nami
Oh, ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਦੇ ਸਤਸੰਗ ਵਿੱਚ ਆ ਕੇ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਬੇਹੱਦ ਖੁਸ਼ੀ ਹੈ। ਮੈਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਗੁਰੂ ਦੇਵ ਦਾ ਧੰਨਵਾਦੀ ਹਾਂ ਜਿਹਨੇ ਕਿ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਸਭ ਨੂੰ ਪ੍ਰੇਰਿਆ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਭੋਲੀਆਂ ਆਤਮਾ ਦੀ ਮਦਦ ਹੋ ਸਕੀ। ਮੈਂ ਸਤਸੰਗੀ ਮਾਤਾ ਪਿਤਾ ਦਾ ਵੀ ਧੰਨਵਾਦੀ ਹਾਂ ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਨੇ ਥੋੜ੍ਹਾ ਜਿਹਾ ਉਦਮ ਕਰਕੇ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਸਤਸੰਗ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਬੈਠਣਾ ਦੱਸਿਆ, ਡਿਸਪਲਿਨ ਦੱਸਿਆ।
I'm extremely happy to come to this satsang of the children. I'm very grateful to our beloved Lord Kripal who encouraged us to bring our children to the satsang, and I'm also very thankful to the satsangi parents, those who worked hard and who encouraged the dear ones, dear children to come in the satsang, and those who taught them to sit in the satsang in discipline.
ਸਤਸੰਗੀ ਪ੍ਰੇਮੀ ਕਾਫੀ ਘਬਰਾਉਂਦੇ ਸਨ ਜਦ ਬੱਚੇ ਸਤਸੰਗ ਵਿੱਚ ਆਉਂਦੇ ਸਨ, ਜੋ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਪਿਆਰ ਨਾਲ ਸਲਾਹ ਦਿੱਤੀ ਗਈ। ਮੈਨੂੰ ਖੁਸ਼ੀ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਮੰਨ ਲਈ। ਅੱਜ ਜਦ ਮੈਂ ਪਹਿਲੇ ਟੂਰ 'ਤੇ ਆਇਆ, ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਛੋਟਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਬਿਲਕੁਲ ਮਿਲਿਆ ਸੀ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਨਾਮਦਾਨ ਲੈ ਲਿਆ ਹੈ ਔਰ ਉਹ ਬੱਚੇ ਭਟਕੇ ਨਹੀਂ, ਉਹ ਸਤਸੰਗ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਰੋਜ਼ ਆਉਂਦੇ ਹੈ।
In the past, the satsangis used to worry a lot about the children. Whenever they would bring the children to the satsang, they were always worried that they might disturb other children, other people in the satsang. But when I lovingly explained to them that it was equally important for the children also to have their own satsang, now things have changed and now we have a children's satsang here and everything is all right here. I remember that on the first tour when I came here, there were so many young kids here. Now they have grown up and it is very good to see them getting the full initiation.
ਮੈਂ ਦੱਸਦਾ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਕਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਬੱਚੇ ਘਰ ਦੀ ਵੀ ਦੌਲਤ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਹੈ, ਦੇਸ਼ ਦੀ ਵੀ ਦੌਲਤ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਹੈ। ਮਾਤਾ ਪਿਤਾ ਉੱਪਰ ਜ਼ਿੰਮੇਵਾਰੀ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਭੋਲੀਆਂ ਆਤਮਾ ਨੂੰ ਇਸ ਸੰਸਾਰ ਦੀ ਵੀ ਸੇਧ ਦੇਣੀ, ਨਾਮ ਬਾਰੇ ਵੀ ਦੱਸਣਾ।
Often I have said that how the children are the wealth of the family, how they are the wealth of the nation, and it becomes the responsibility of the parents to give them the right direction.
ਆਪ ਸਭ ਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਕਾਫੀ ਸੰਗਤ ਆਈ ਹੋਈ ਹੈ। ਮਾਤਾ ਪਿਤਾ 'ਤੇ ਜ਼ਿੰਮੇਵਾਰੀ ਆਉਂਦੀ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਡਿਸਪਲਿਨ ਵਿੱਚ ਰੱਖਣ। ਜੋ ਵੀ ਨਿਯਮ ਪ੍ਰਬੰਧਕਾਂ ਨੇ ਇੱਥੇ ਬਣਾਏ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਕਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਸ਼ਾਂਤੀ ਬਣਾ ਕੇ ਰੱਖਣੀ ਹੈ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਉੱਪਰ ਅਮਲ ਕਰਨਾ ਮਾਤਾ ਪਿਤਾ ਦਾ ਪਰਮ ਧਰਮ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੈ।
You know that many dear ones have come here. The Sangat has grown very much and many people have come here, so it is the responsibility of all the parents to take good care of their children. Whatever guidelines have been given by the dear ones organizing the program here regarding taking care of the children, all the parents should follow those guidelines, and it becomes a responsibility to take good care of their children during the program and to cooperate with the organizers.
ऐसा ना होवे कि ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਬੱਚੇ ਸੇਵਾਦਾਰ ਸੰਭਾਲਦੇ ਫਿਰਨ ਸਾਰਾ ਦਿਨ, ਆਪ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਪਰਵਾਹ ਨਾ ਕਰੋ। ਤੁਸੀਂ ਦੇਖ ਲਓ, ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਸਾਵਣ ਸਿੰਘ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਸੀ ਕਿ ਸੇਵਕ ਨੂੰ ਫਿਰ ਭਜਨ ਮਿਲ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਹੈ। ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਦੇ ਬੱਚੇ ਸੇਵਾਦਾਰ ਸਾਂਭਣਗੇ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਭਜਨ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਪਾਸ ਨਹੀਂ ਰਹੇਗਾ, ਉਹ ਦੂਜਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਮਿਲ ਜਾਏਗਾ ਜੋ ਮਿਹਨਤ ਕਰਦੇ ਹੈ।
Don't let it happen like this, that the sevadars or the babysitters go on taking care of your children all day long and you do something else. Because Master Sant Singh Ji used to say that those who do the seva for the other people, they get the meditation of the person whom they are serving. So if you are letting other people serve you, take care of your children, then you will have to give some part of your meditation.
ਜਿੱਥੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਖੁਸ਼ੀ ਨਾਲ ਪਿਆਰ ਨਾਲ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਇੱਥੇ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਆਏ ਹਾਂ, ਖੁਦ ਆਏ ਹਾਂ, ਉੱਥੇ ਪਿਆਰ ਨਾਲ ਆਪਦੇ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਦੀ ਸੰਭਾਲ ਵੀ ਅਸੀਂ ਕਰਨੀ ਹੈ।
As we have come here happily and lovingly with our children over here, in the same way we should take good care of our children lovingly and happily.
ਤਾਂ ਕਿ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਡਿਸਪਲਿਨ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਰਹਿਣ ਦਾ ਵੀ ਪਤਾ ਲੱਗ ਜਾਵੇ ਕਿ ਕਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਸ਼ਾਂਤ ਰਹਿਣਾ ਹੈ।
So that the children may also learn and know that how they have to remain in the discipline and how they have to be quiet and peaceful.
ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਦਾ ਸਾਥੀ ਇਹ ਮਹਿਸੂਸ ਨਾ ਕਰੇ ਕਿ ਵੀ ਇਹ ਬੱਚੇ ਤੋਂ ਲਾਪਰਵਾਹ ਹੈ ਜਾਂ ਬੱਚੇ ਨੂੰ ਸਮਝਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਰਿਹਾ ਕਿ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਬੱਚਾ ਕਿਤਨਾ ਸ਼ੋਰ ਕਰਦਾ ਹੈ।
You should take care of your children in such a way that your friend or the person around you may not feel that you are not taking care of your children or your children are disturbing other people. You should be very careful in taking care of your children.
ਪ੍ਰਸ਼ਾਦ ਲੈ ਕੇ
Okay, everyone should remain seated here while the prasad is being given out.
ਸਤਸੰਗ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਜਿੱਥੇ ਜਗ੍ਹਾ ਮਿਲਦੀ ਹੈ ਸ਼ਾਂਤੀ ਨਾਲ ਬੈਠਣਾ ਹੈ ਉੱਥੇ ਵੀ ਬੈਠਣ ਲੱਗਿਆ ਕੁਛ ਹੋਰ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰਨਾ।
Those who will go to the satsang from here, they should sit at the place they get without disturbing other dear ones, and don't make any noise over there. It is not the mission of the perfect Mahatma to increase the number of his disciples. They do not have this wish or this desire to have a great number of their disciples. They come in this world only for the forgetful souls, only those souls, those who have forgotten the path, and those who want to improve themselves, and those who want to receive the help from the Master. And those souls, those who want to really receive the help of the Master, they come to him themselves.
ਬਾਜ਼ਾਰ ਦਾ ਸੌਦਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਕਿ ਪ੍ਰਾਪਤ ਕੰਡੇ ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਨੇ ਮੇਰੀ ਸਿਹਤ ਬਾਰੇ ਚਿੰਤਾ ਕਰੀ ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਇਹ ਸਭ ਕੁਝ ਹਜ਼ੂਰ ਦੇ ਹੁਕਮ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੀ ਹੈ। ਮੈਨੂੰ ਖੁਸ਼ੀ ਹੈ ਮੈਂ ਆਪਦੀ ਸੇਵਾ ਵਿੱਚ ਫਿਰ ਵੀ ਹਾਜ਼ਰ ਹੋ ਸਕਿਆ। ਇਹ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਹੀ ਦਇਆ ਹੈ।
I would like to thank all the satsangis, those who had sympathy, those who had concern for my health, because it is all in the will of God Kripa, and only because of His will and because of His grace, I was able to come here and present myself in your seva.
ਸਤਸੰਗ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਕਰਨ ਤੋਂ ਛੋਟੀ ਜਿਹੀ ਬੇਨਤੀ ਮੈਂ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਹੋਰ ਵੀ ਕਰੂੰਗਾ।
Satguru Tina Milaya Chinduru Pia Sanjoga Jera Vicherianu Melada Chinduru Pia Sanjoga Jera Vicherianu Melada Dana Dana Satguru Mera right now Vicherianu
Could the people distributing the shad begin now?
People that are helping with Parshad, please come now.
Sing one more bhajan.
Are you all done?
बड़ा दिल खुश होता है क्योंकि बच्चे पूरी आत्मा होंगे जैसा ख्याल दिता जाता है उसे वे पकड़ लेंदे हैं.
I am very pleased to come here to the children's satsang. Children are the innocent souls, and whatever you teach them, they accept it easily.
जिस भी मुल्क ਵਿੱਚ ਆਪਣੇ ਸਤਸੰਗੀ ਹਰ ਮੁਲਕ ਦੇ ਸਭ ਪ੍ਰੇਮੀਆਂ ਨੇ ਇਹ ਜ਼ਰੂਰੀ ਇੱਕ ਅੰਗ ਬਣਾ ਲਿਆ ਹੈ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਦੇ ਸਤਸੰਗ ਦਾ.
The dear ones all over the world, wherever they are, they have understood the importance of making the children's satsang as an important part of their lives, and they have been bringing their children to the satsang.
ਸੰਤ ਮਤ ਦੇ ਇਤਿਹਾਸ ਅੰਦਰ ਬੜਾ ਜ਼ਿਕਰ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੈ ਕਈ ਮਾਤਾ ਦਾ ਮਾਵਾਂ ਦਾ ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਨੇ ਕਿ ਆਪਣੇ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਦੀਆਂ ਜ਼ਿੰਦਗੀਆਂ ਬਣਾਈਆਂ ਕਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਪ੍ਰਭੂ ਦੇ ਭਗਤ ਬਣਾਏ ਕਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਜੀਵਨ ਬਣਾਏ ਮੈਂ ਕਈ ਦਫਾ ਸੁਣਾਉਂਦਾ ਰਿਹਾ ਹਾਂ.
In the history of Sant Mat, many mothers are mentioned who were responsible for making the lives of their children, that how they gave the good direction, the right understanding to the children, and how they made their lives and how they made them successful in the path of the masters. Often I have told you many different stories of the mothers and their children, those who became successful on the path.
ਬੇਸ਼ੱਕ ਗਰਮੀ ਹੈ ਤੇ ਹਵਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਲੱਗਦੀ ਹਾਲ ਵਿੱਚ ਫਿਰ ਵੀ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਨੇ ਬੜਾ ਅਨੁਸ਼ਾਸਨ ਬਣਾਇਆ ਹੋਇਆ ਹੈ ਆਰਾਮ ਨਾਲ ਬੈਠੇ ਹੈ ਆਪੋ ਆਪਣੇ ਭਜਨ ਬੋਲਦੇ.
Even though it is very hot here in the hall, but still I am very glad to see that all the children are sitting here in the hall with the discipline, and they sang the bhajans very beautifully.
ਆਸ਼ਾ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਜਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਕੱਲ ਬਗੈਰ ਕਿਸੇ ਸ਼ੋਰ ਕੀਤਿਆਂ ਸਤਸੰਗ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਬੈਠੇ ਸੀਗੇ ਬੱਚੇ ਸਦਾ ਹੀ ਇਹ ਸਹਿਯੋਗ ਦਿੰਦੇ ਰਹਿਣ ਤਾਂ ਕਿ ਕਿਸੇ ਵੀ ਪ੍ਰੇਮੀ ਨੂੰ ਇਹ ਮੌਕਾ ਨਾ ਮਿਲੇ ਕਿ ਬੱਚੇ ਜਦ ਸਤਸੰਗ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਆ ਕੇ ਬੈਠਦੇ ਆ ਉਹ ਸ਼ੋਰ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੈ.
I hope that like you did yesterday, when you went to the satsang, you went there quietly and sat down wherever you got the place. In the same way, tonight also you will not disturb other people. You will go and sit down if you are going to the satsang and sit wherever you get the place. I hope that you will not give opportunity to anyone to complain about the disturbance.
Until Sanchi's out of the hall. Just set them right there. Please, the children that are going to sit in the adult satsang, you need to go out with.
I'm glad to see your health better. You look much better than what you looked like when you came to this place.
आपको पता ही कष्ट आਉਂਦਾ ਤਾਂ हाथी ਦੀ ਤੋਰਨ ਬੜੀ ਜਲਦੀ और ਜਾਂਦਾ ਕੀੜੀ ਤੋਰਨ ऐसे ऐसे.
You know that when the pain comes, it comes in the speed of an elephant, very fast. But when it goes at the speed of the ant, very slow.
लेकिन गुरु नानक ने दुख सुख ही चाहिए.
But Guru Nanak Sahib says that we should remember only him, both in pain and in Don't worry, Sadhguru still has to make you work a lot.
Dana Dana Satguru Mera Chera Vicherianu Melada Vicheriamele Prabhu Vicheriamele Prabhu Hare Dariga Kabasita Jera Vicherianu Melada Hare Dariga Vicherianu Melada
ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਦੇ ਸੰਗ ਚ ਆ ਕੇ ਬੜੀ ਖੁਸ਼ੀ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ। ਜੋ ਬੱਚੇ ਅਨੁਸ਼ਾਸਨ ਦਿਖਾ ਰਹੇ ਹੈ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਦੇਖ ਕੇ ਉਦੋਂ ਵੀ ਖੁਸ਼ੀ ਹੈ। ਜੋ ਮਾਤਾ ਪਿਤਾ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਦੇ ਸਹਿਯੋਗ ਦੇ ਰਹੇ ਹੈ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਵੀ ਅਸੀਂ ਧੰਨਵਾਦੀ ਹਾਂ।
I am very pleased to come to the children's satsang every day. It gives me great pleasure to see all the children here, especially the way they are maintaining the discipline, and I appreciate the parents' efforts in teaching the children the discipline.
ਪਿਛਲੇ ਟੂਰਾਂ ਦੇ ਦੌਰਾਨ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਬੱਚੇ ਬਿਲਕੁਲ ਛੋਟੇ ਸਨ ਜਾਂ ਮਾਤਾ ਪਿਤਾ ਦੇ ਪਿਛੜ ਸਨ, ਤਕਰੀਬਨ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਦੇ ਦਿਲ ਵਿੱਚ ਧੁਨ ਪ੍ਰਾਪਤ ਕਰਨ ਦੀ ਇੱਛਾ ਹੋਈ ਹੈ। ਬਹੁਤ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੇ ਧੁਨ ਪ੍ਰਾਪਤ ਕਰ ਵੀ ਲਈ ਹੈ ਔਰ ਪਹਿਲੇ ਟੂਰ ਦੇ ਜੋ ਦੌਰਾਨ ਸਨ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੇ ਪੂਰਾ ਨਾਮ ਲੈ ਲਿਆ ਹੈ। ਤੁਸੀਂ ਦੇਖ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ ਕਿ ਮਾਤਾ ਪਿਤਾ ਨੇ ਵੀ ਸਹਿਯੋਗ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਦੀ ਜ਼ਿੰਦਗੀ ਬਣਾਉਣ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਔਰ ਜਗ੍ਹਾ ਜਗ੍ਹਾ ਗਰੁੱਪ ਲੀਡਰਾਂ ਨੇ ਵੀ ਬੜਾ ਸਹਿਯੋਗ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਆਪਣਾ ਕੀਮਤੀ ਟਾਈਮ ਨਿਕਾਲਿਆ। ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਅੱਛੀਆਂ ਕਹਾਣੀਆਂ ਸੁਣਾ ਸਤਸੰਗ ਦੀ ਤਰਫ ਪ੍ਰੇਰਿਆ ਨਾਮ ਦੀ ਤਰਫ ਪ੍ਰੇਰਿਆ।
Most of the children who were very young in the last course, now they have grown up, and because they were allowed to come in the satsang and the children's satsang were organized at all different places, the desire for doing the devotion of Lord has been created within them. Most of them have asked for the sound initiation, and those who are a little more grown up, they have asked for the full initiation and they are going to get initiated. So this is all due to the efforts of the parents and the dear ones, those who work hard, those who have told good stories of the path and the master to the children, and those who have been working very hard in organizing the children's satsang.
हाँ भाई, सत्संग ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ जैसे रोज बैठते हैं बच्चे चुपचाप इसी तरह डिसिप्लिन बना के रखना है और जिन्होंने प्रसाद मिल जाता है वो उत्थे पहुंचने की कोशिश करनी है।
Please maintain the discipline. If you are going to the adult satsang, those who get the prasad, they can go and sit in the satsang if they want to, quietly.
क्योंकि थोड़े आउन तो ही सत्संग शुरू हो सकता है।
Because you know that I start giving the talk only after everyone has come there and has settled down.
Get up now. Please sit down, everybody. Don't get up yet, please. Let Sanchi leave quietly. Please stay in your seat.
Sita, don't get anymore.
Oh, I think they went to drive out for Duka. It's okay, Lisa. It's okay.
Yeah, why don't you get down and you can see better from down here. So then you can see him getting in the box. Yeah. There he goes. Look out this window. You can see him going down to the house. There he goes. Bye-bye, Babaji. Okay.
one first. Okay. No. Hey, sit down. Okay, I'll get their shoes. They're downstairs, right? Yeah. I have to get mine, please. You bring my shoes too. Okay.
Steve, come to my. Zdravite.
Guru Sunita, Jesa Satguru Sunita, Teso hi medita jera, vicherianu melda. Teso hi medita jera, vicherianu melda. Dana Dana Satguru Mera Jera Vicherianu Melda. Dana Dana Satguru Mera Jera Vicherianu Melda. Vicheria Mele Prabhu. Vicheria Mele Prabhu. Hare Darga Kabasita Jera Vicherianu Melda. Hare Darga Kabasita Jera Vicherianu Melda. Dana Dana Satguru Mera Jera Vicherianu Melda. Dana Dana Satguru Mera Jera Vicherianu Melda. Hare Namo Mantara De Daida. Hare Namo Mantara De Daida. Katte home roga jera vicherianu melda. Katte home roga jera vicherianu melda. Dana Dana Satguru Mera Jera Vicherianu Melda. Dana Dana Satguru Mera Jera Vicherianu Melda. Nanaka Satguru Tina Milaya. Nanaka Satguru Tina Milaya. Chinduro Priya Sanjoga Jera Vicherianu Melda. Chinduro Priya Sanjoga Jera Vicherianu Melda. Dana Dana Satguru Mera Jera Vicherianu Melda. Dana Dana Satguru Mera Jera Vicherianu Melda.
ਹਾਂ ਕਿ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਪਰ ਘਰ ਪਰ ਮੀਆਂ ਬੀਬੀ ਦੋਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਹੀ ਜ਼ਿੰਮੇਵਾਰੀ ਬਰਾਬਰ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ। ਅਗਰ ਮੀਆਂ ਬੀਬੀ ਦੋਨੇ ਬਰਾਬਰ ਜ਼ਿੰਮੇਵਾਰੀ ਸਮਝਣ ਤਾਂ ਉਹ ਘਰ स्वर्ग बन जाता है, बड़ा गृहस्थ आसान हो जाता है और जीवन का सफर जो है वो आसानी नाल तय हो जाता है।
Both the husband and the wife are equally responsible for the household, especially for the children. If both the parents understand their responsibilities and attend to their responsibilities, then it becomes very easier for them to maintain the household, and then their household, their family life becomes like a heaven on the earth.
जिथे माता ने बच्चों का जीवन अच्छा बनाया, उसे इतिहास के अंदर ਸੁਖਦੇਵ ਮੁਨੀ ਦੀ ਕਹਾਣੀ ਆਉਂਦੀ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਉਹਦੇ ਪਿਤਾ ਨੇ ਕਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਉਸ ਨੂੰ ਪ੍ਰੇਰ ਕੇ ਗੁਰੂ ਦੇ ਪਾਸ, ਰਾਜੇ ਜਨਕ ਦੇ ਪਾਸ, ਜੋ ਕਿ ਉਦੋਂ ਨਾਮਦਾਨ ਦਾ ਕਾਰਿਕ੍ਰਮ ਕਰਦਾ ਸੀ, ਭੇਜਿਆ।
As the mothers have always encouraged and inspired the children to become good, and they have been responsible for making the lives of the children. Many great people became great only because of their mothers. At the same place in the history, we also come to know about the help of the father, especially in the case of Sukhdev Muni, who was encouraged and inspired by his father to go to King Janak, who was a perfect saint of that time. Sukhdev Muni was encouraged by his father to go to the master, to take the King Janak as his master.
ਕਹਾਣੀ ਸਤਸੰਗ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਕਾਫੀ ਦਫਾ ਸੁਣਾਈ ਜਾਂਦੀ ਹੈ ਔਰ ਇਹ ਛਪ ਵੀ ਚੁੱਕੀ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਕਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਵੇਦ ਵਿਆਸ ਦਾ ਪੁੱਤਰ ਸੁਖਦੇਵ ਮੁਨੀ ਤਿਆਗੀ ਸੀ, ਜਿਹਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਮਾਇਆ ਦਾ ਅਸਰ ਨਹੀਂ ਸੀ।
Many times I have told you this story about Sukhdev Muni and King Janak. Sukhdev Muni was a renunciate and he did not have any effect of the Maya on him.
ਉਸ ਨੂੰ ਹੰਕਾਰ ਸੀ ਕਿ ਮੈਂ ਵੇਦ ਵਿਆਸ ਦਾ ਲੜਕਾ ਹਾਂ, ਮੈਂ ਤਿਆਗੀ ਹਾਂ, ਮੈਨੂੰ ਕਿਸੇ ਗੁਰੂ ਪੀਰ ਕੋਲੇ ਜਾਣ ਦੀ ਕੀ ਜ਼ਰੂਰਤ ਹੈ।
He had this pride that since I am a renunciate and I am a son of Ved Vyas, the great Muni, why do I need to go to any other master?
ਲੇਕਿਨ ਵੇਦ ਵਿਆਸ ਨੇ, ਜੋ ਕਿ ਅੱਛੇ ਕਮਾਈ ਵਾਲੇ ਸਨ, ਸਮਝਦਾਰ ਸਨ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਆਪਦੇ ਲੜਕੇ ਨੂੰ ਬੜਾ ਪ੍ਰੇਰਿਆ ਕਿ ਬੇਟਾ ਤਿਆਗ ਅੰਦਰੋਂ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੈ, ਨਾ ਕਿ ਬਾਹਰੋਂ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੈ। ਬਗੈਰ ਗੁਰੂ ਮੁਕਤੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੋ ਸਕਦੀ ਕਿ ਗੁਰੂ ਵੀ ਪੂਰਾ ਹੋਵੇ।
But Ved Vyas, who was very wise and who was a very good meditator, encouraged his son. He said that, look here, son, renunciation has to be done from the within. Just by doing the renunciation outside, you cannot achieve anything. Unless you go to a perfect master, you cannot get the liberation.
ਪਿਤਾ ਦਾ ਸਮਝਾਇਆ ਹੋਇਆ ਕਈ ਦਫਾ ਉਹ ਰਾਜੇ ਜਨਕ ਦੇ ਪਾਸ ਗਿਆ, ਭਪੌ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਮੁੜਿਆ ਆਉਂਦਾ, ਲੇਕਿਨ ਆਖਰ ਇੱਕ ਦਿਨ ਉਹਦੇ ਉੱਪਰ ਪਿਤਾ ਦੀ ਸਿੱਖਿਆ ਦਾ ਅਸਰ ਹੋਇਆ। ਗੁਰੂ ਨਾਨਕ ਨੇ ਬਾਣੀ ਵਿੱਚ ਲਿਖਿਆ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਜਦ ਉਹ ਰਾਜੇ ਜਨਕ ਦੇ ਪਾਸ ਗਿਆ, ਉਸਨੇ ਨਾਮ ਤੋਂ ਨਾ ਕਰ ਦਿੱਤੀ। ਜੋ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਤਿਆਗ ਦਾ ਹੰਕਾਰ ਸੀ, ਉਹ ਸਾਰਾ ਹੀ ਉਸ ਦਾ ਲੈ ਗਿਆ।
He went to King Janak many times because his father explained to him and he encouraged him to go there. But whenever he went to King Janak, always he came back with so many doubts and questions and ill feelings for King Janak. Guru Nanak Sahib has written about him in his Bani that once when Sukhdev Muni went to King Janak for the Naam initiation, he refused to receive the Naam, and at that time whatever effect of renunciation, whatever good qualities he had because of his renunciation, all that was destroyed because the egoism came in.
ਪਿਤਾ ਕੋਲ ਸਦਾ ਹੀ ਆਪਦੀ ਪਰੇਸ਼ਾਨੀ ਆ ਕੇ ਦੱਸਦਾ ਸੀਗਾ। ਆਖਿਰ ਪਿਤਾ ਨੇ ਆਪਦੀ ਕੋਸ਼ਿਸ਼ ਜਾਰੀ ਰੱਖੀ, ਉਹਨੂੰ ਦੱਸਿਆ ਕਿ ਬੇਟਾ ਨਾਮਦਾਨ ਪ੍ਰਾਪਤ ਕਰਨ ਵਾਸਤੇ, ਗੁਰੂ ਨੂੰ ਧਾਰਨ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਕਿੱਡੀ ਵੀ ਕੁਰਬਾਨੀ ਕਿਉਂ ਨਾ ਕਰਨੀ ਪੈ ਜੇ, ਉਹ ਛੋਟੀ ਹੈ।
He would come back to his father and all the times he would talk to him about his difficulties, about his confusions and problems. His father always lovingly explained to him that, dear son, even if we have to do a very big sacrifice in order to receive the Naam initiation, still it is a very little sacrifice and we should do every possible thing to become worthy of receiving the initiation.
ਮਨ ਦੇ ਅੰਦਰ ਹੰਕਾਰ ਸੀ ਕਿ ਮੈਂ ਵੇਦ ਵਿਆਸ ਦਾ ਲੜਕਾ ਹਾਂ, ਮੈਂ ਤਿਆਗੀ ਹਾਂ, ਰਾਜਾ ਜਨਕ ਗ੍ਰਸਤੀ ਹੈ, ਉਹ ਰਾਜਾ ਹੈ ਔਰ ਰਾਜ ਭਾਗ ਵੀ ਕਰਦਾ ਹੈ, ਉਹ ਮੇਰਾ ਕਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਮੁਕਾਬਲਾ ਕਰ ਸਕਦਾ ਹੈ।
He had this pride in his mind that I am a renunciate, I have given up everything, and King Janak is a householder, he is a king, he enjoys everything, how can he compete with me?
लेकिन जब राजे जनक के पास गया, संदेश भेजा कि सुखदेव तुहानू मिलना चाहता है। राजे जनक ने कोई खास तवज्जो ना दी। फिर मुड़े आया, फिर गया। जब जाता है राजे जनक के पास, की कौतुक देखता है, खड़िया कह दिता कि जी तुहाडे शहर नूं अग लग गई है। राजा कहता हरी इच्छा जो मालिक दा पाना। फिर दसिया कि तुहाडी छाउणी नूं भी अग लग गई है। वो कहते हरी इच्छा। फिर कह लग्या कि तुहाडे महल नूं भी आके लग गई है। सुखदेव मुनि ने सोचा कि पहला तो यह पराए थाई अग लगी सी, इनू कष्ट नहीं सी भी हुण जो घर नूं अग लगी है तो जरूर ਉਹਦਾ इंतजाम करेगा। उन्हें फिर वही कहता हरी इच्छा है। जदों महल नूं अग लगी कहा तो राजे सुखदेव मुनि की ड्यूटी दे अगे तूंबी और ਉਹਦੇ ਢੇਡ ਵਿੱਚ ਪਾਉਣ वाली लंगोटी उत्थे पई सी। उन्हें सोचा कि मेरी वो जल ना जाए। उठ के तुरन लग्या। राजा जनक ने बांह फड़ ली, कहता देख रही मेरा बाजार सड़ गया, छाउणी सड़ गई, मेरा महल सड़ रहा है। हुण तू दस कि तू ये रुपए 8 आनियां की जो वस्तु है वो नहीं जर सकता, तो आप ही फैसला करके त्यागी कौन है।
Once when he went to see King Janak, he sent the message to King Janak saying that Sukhdev has come to see you. But King Janak did not give him any special attention, so he came back. Next time when he went to King Janak, finally he was able to go and see him. And what he saw there, he saw a miracle there. What happened, that when he was seeing King Janak, one attendant of King Janak came and he said that Your Majesty, the city is on fire. There is fire everywhere in the city. King Janak did not move from that place. He said that it is the will of God and I accept it. After a few minutes, another attendant came and he said that Your Majesty, the cantonment where all the army is on fire. Again, King Janak was not perturbed. He was not disturbed. He did not move from his place. He said that it is the will of God and I accept it. Later on, another attendant came and he said that Your Majesty, now the fire has reached even your palace. Now, when the attendants were coming and telling King Janak about the fire, first in the city and then in the cantonment, Sukhdev Muni thought that he is saying this, that it is the will of God, because he does not have anyone of his very own living in the city or in the cantonment, so why should he be worried about them? And that is why he is saying that it is the will of God. But now, when another attendant came and he reported about the fire in the palace, at once Sukhdev Muni wanted to run away from that place, because when he came to see King Janak, he had left his cup and a piece of cloth at the entrance of the palace, and he was afraid that he might lose them. So when he started running for that, at once King Janak caught hold of him and he said that sit down here and tell me one thing. When they came to tell me that the city was on fire, I did not move. I did not show any anxiety. And then when they told me that the cantonment was on fire, still I was not disturbed. And now the fire has reached the palace, but still I am sitting here talking to you. I have not moved. And you are worried only about your cup and that piece of cloth which is not worth more than a rupee. Tell me, who is renunciate? Are you the renunciate or am I the renunciate one?
वेद व्यास के पुराणों में जिक्र आता है कि नगोरे के हाथ का पानी शराब तल है, नगोरे का दर्शन बुरा है और हजारां पापी मिल जान पर नगोरा ना मिले.
In the Puranas or the scriptures written by Ved Vyas, it is written that even to have the darshan of the one who does not have the master is like committing a sin. He says that it is better to meet thousands of sinners than to meet a person who does not have the protection of the master.
सुखदेव मुनि नहीं चाहता सी कि मेरा बेटा बगैर गुरु तो बगैर ਨਾਮ ਤੋਂ ਇਸ ਸੰਸਾਰ ਤੋਂ ਜਾਵੇ। ਉਸਨੇ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਜੁਗਤੀ ਦੱਸੀ ਜਿੱਥੇ ਕਿ ਰਾਜਾ ਜਨਕ ਆਪਣੀਆਂ ਜੂਠੀਆਂ ਪਤਲਾਂ ਖਾਣਾ ਖਾ ਕੇ ਸਿੱਟਦਾ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਸੀਗਾ। ਉਹਨੂੰ ਦੱਸਿਆ, ਦੇਖ ਬਈ ਤੇਰਾ ਹੰਕਾਰ ਕਰਕੇ ਤੈਨੂੰ ਨਾਮ ਨਹੀਂ ਮਿਲਦਾ ਗਾ, ਤੂੰ ਐਸੇ ਕਰ, ਮਹਾਤਮਾ ਸਭ ਦਿਲ ਦੀਆਂ ਜਾਣਦੇ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਆ, ਤੂੰ ਉਸ ਝਰੋਖੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਨੀਚੇ ਖੜ ਜਾ ਕਰ, ਜਦੋਂ ਜੂਠੀਆਂ ਪਤਲਾਂ ਸਿੱਟੇਗਾ ਤੇਰਾ ਮਨ ਸਾਫ਼ ਹੋ ਜਾਏਗਾ। ਹਕਾਰੀ ਮਨ ਦਾ ਇਹੀ ਇਲਾਜ ਹੈ। ਗੁਰੂ ਨਾਨਕ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਹੈ, ਜੂਠਨ ਜੂਠ ਪਈ ਸਿਰ ਉੱਪਰ ਕਿਨ ਮਨੁਆ ਤਿਲ ਨਾ ਡਲਾਵੋਗੇ। ਤੋ ਸੁਖਦੇਵ ਮੁਨੀ ਨੇ ਆਪਦੇ ਮਨ ਨੂੰ ਡੋਲਣ ਨਹੀਂ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਕਿ ਦੇਖ ਬਈ ਕਿੰਨੇ ਦਫਾ ਗੁਰੂ ਦੇ ਪਾਸ ਗਿਆ, ਆਖਿਰ ਫੇਲ ਹੋਇਆ, ਇਸ ਦਫਾ ਫੇਲ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੋਣਾਗਾ। ਤਾਂ ਉਸਨੇ ਜੂਠੀਆਂ ਪਤਲਾਂ ਸਿਰ ਵਿੱਚ ਪਵਾਉਂਦਾ ਰਿਹਾ, ਆਖਿਰ ਨਾਮ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਆਇਆ। ਜਦ ਪਿਤਾ ਨੇ ਪੁੱਛਿਆ ਕਿ ਬੇਟਾ ਗੁਰੂ ਕਿਹੋ ਜਿਹਾ ਹੈ, ਉਹ ਚੁੱਪ। ਫਿਰ ਉਹ ਪੁੱਛਣ ਲੱਗਿਆ ਕਿ ਗੁਰੂ ਚੰਦਰਮਾ ਜੈਸਾ ਹੈ। ਉਹ ਕਹਿਣ ਲੱਗਿਆ ਨਹੀਂ, ਚੰਦਰਮਾ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਧੱਬਾ ਹੈ, ਗੁਰੂ ਬਗੈਰ ਧੱਬੇ ਤੋਂ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੈ। ਫਿਰ ਉਹ ਪੁੱਛਣ ਲੱਗੇ ਕਿ ਕੀ ਸੂਰਜ ਵਰਗਾ ਗੁਰੂ ਹੈ। ਉਹ ਕਹਿਣ ਲੱਗਿਆ ਨਹੀਂ, ਸੂਰਜ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਤਪਸ਼ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ, ਗੁਰੂ ਸੀਤਲ ਹੈ। ਫਿਰ ਉਹ ਕਹਿਣ ਲੱਗੇ ਗੁਰੂ ਕਾਹ ਜੈਸਾ ਹੈ। ਉਹ ਕਹਿੰਦਾ ਮੈਂ ਗੁਰੂ ਦੀ ਮਿਸਾਲ ਨਹੀਂ ਦੱਸ ਸਕਦਾ, ਗੁਰੂ ਆਪਣੀ ਮਿਸਾਲ ਖੁਦ ਹੀ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੈ।
Since Vedvyas knew the importance of having the perfect master, that is why he kept encouraging his son Sukdev Muni to go to King Janak and get the initiation from him, because he did not want his son to come back into this suffering world again, and that is why he was always encouraging him to go to King Janak. But because of his pride and because of his egoism, Sukdev Muni, even though he went to King Janak many times, but still did not get the initiation. So finally Vedvyas came down with an idea for Sukdev Muni to go to King Janak and get the initiation. He told him that you should go and stand under the balcony from where King Janak throws the leftover food and the leaves in which he eats the food, and when that leftover food, when that contaminated leaves in which King Janak has eaten the food, when that will fall on your head, then all your egoism, all the pride which you have, that will go away. All the sins which you have done by criticizing him, that all will go away, and then you will become worthy of receiving the initiation. So Guru Nanak Sahib has described that condition in his writing. He says that many times that leftover food, that contaminated leaves were thrown on the head of Sukdev Muni, but now he was determined that he will not let his mind go astray, and he stood there until he was called by King Janak and until he was given the initiation. So finally, when he received the initiation from King Janak and came back to his father asked him that, tell me, how is the master? Is he like a moon? Sukdev Muni said that yes, he is as cold and as pleasant as the moon, but the moon has stain in it. My master is stainless. Sukdev Muni was asked again by Vedvyas that, tell me, is your master like the sun? He replied that yes, he is as bright as sun, but the sun has heat in it. My master is very pleasant, he is very cool. Further, when Vedvyas asked Sukdev Muni to describe his master, he said that, how can I describe my master? He is something which is worth experiencing. I cannot describe him, I cannot sing his glory in its full form. Okay, please come for the prasad.
Sitting down until Sanchi leaves, until we can give you your prasad. Everyone should please sit down. Children, sit down where you are, please. It's very important to stay where you are, sitting down, not up on your knees. Please sit down and wait for them to get to you.
ਗੁਰੂ ਨਾਨਕ ਦੇਵ ਜੀ
हर की भगत सदा रंग राता हो मैं विचों जाले.
Postponed until after initiation. Also, anything that the Master wants done carries his grace, regardless of appearances. And the third thing is that I will not be authorized to reject anybody. If there is any problem that I can't deal with, then you will see the Master and talk to him about it. So please, everyone who wants initiation should, and has not yet seen the Master, should be down at the Master's house or at the bridge by during the regular interview hours tomorrow. We'll see how it goes. And the third announcement is the Master has asked me to remind
Satguru mera chera viche anu mera. Dana dana Satguru mera chera viche anu mera. Dana dana Satguru mera chera viche anu mera. Dana dana Satguru mera chera viche anu mera. Jai sa Satguru sunita, Jai sa Satguru sunita. Te soli medita jera viche anu mera. Te soli medita jera viche anu mera. Dana dana Satguru mera chera viche anu mera. Dana dana Satguru mera chera viche anu mera. Vicheriamele Prabhu, Vicheriamele Prabhu, Hare Darga Kabasita Jera, Vicherianu Mera, Hare Darga Kabasita Jera, Vicherianu Mera. Dana dana Satguru mera chera viche anu mera. Dana dana Satguru mera chera viche anu mera. Hari namo mantera de daida, Hari namo mantera de daida. Katte ho mero gajera viche anu mera. Katte ho mero gajera viche anu mera. Dana dana Satguru mera chera viche anu mera. Dana dana Satguru mera chera viche anu mera. Nanaka Satguru tina milaya, Nanaka Satguru tina milaya. Jinduro priya sanjoga jera viche anu mera. Jinduro priya sanjoga jera viche anu mera. Dana dana Satguru mera chera viche anu mera. Dana dana Satguru mera chera viche anu mera.
हाँ भाई धन्यवाद करते ਜਿਹੜੇ ਗਰੁੱਪ ਲੀਡਰ ਸੇਵਾ ਕਰਦੇ ਆ, ਅਨੁਸ਼ਾਸਨ ਬਣਾਇਆ ਹੋਇਆ ਹੈ। ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਦੇ ਮਾਤਾ ਪਿਤਾ ਦੇ ਵੀ ਧੰਨਵਾਦੀ ਹਾਂ, ਜਿਹੜੇ ਕਿ ਆਪਦੇ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਦੀ ਜ਼ਿੰਮੇਵਾਰੀ ਸਮਝ ਰਹੇ ਆ।
I'm thankful to all the group leaders and all the dear ones, those who have been helping the children to maintain the discipline. Especially I would like to thank all the parents who are taking such good care of their children.
ਗਰੁੱਪ ਲੀਡਰ ਦੀ ਮੇਰੇ ਦਿਲ 'ਚ ਬੜੀ ਇੱਜ਼ਤ ਹੈ, ਜੋ ਕਿ ਨਿਰਸਵਾਰਥ ਸੇਵਾ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਆ।
I have much appreciation for the group leaders and the dear ones who are doing the selfless seva here.
हाँ भाई, ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਹੀ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਦਾ ਸਤਸੰਗ ਕਾਫੀ ਮਜ਼ਬੂਤ ਹੈ, ਕਾਫੀ ਹੈ। ਉਧਰ ਸਤਸੰਗ ਪਛੜ ਜਾਂਦਾ है। अगर मैं कोई कहानी सुनानी चाहना है तो ਅਸੀਂ ਉਧਰ ਵੀ ਦੂਸਰਾ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ ਸਾਡਾ ਲੇਟ ਹੋ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਹੈ।
You know that how much I love to come to the children's satsang every day, and I'm always very happy to be here. And I always wish that I could tell you some more stories, but you know that right after the children's satsang, we have to go for the main satsang. And yesterday when I was telling you the story, we got late for the main satsang. And since we had to do that program also, that is why I'm not telling you any story today.
ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਬੱਚੇ ਬੜੇ ਹੋ ਗਏ ਹੈ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਕਿ ਸਤਸੰਗ ਨੂੰ ਅੱਛੀ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਸਮਝਦੇ ਹੈ। ਅਗਰ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਸਤਸੰਗ ਸਮਝਿਆ ਤਦ ਇਹ ਨਾਮਦਾਨ ਦੇ ਲਈ ਤਿਆਰ ਹੋਏ ਹੈ। ਮੈਨੂੰ ਬੜੀ ਖੁਸ਼ੀ ਹੈ ਜੋ ਬੱਚੇ ਨਾਮਦਾਨ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਤਿਆਰ ਹੈ। ਕਾਫੀ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਆਤਮਾ ਦੇ ਅੰਦਰ ਪਿਆਸ ਲੱਗੀ ਹੋਈ ਹੈ।
Most of the children have grown up now, and since they understand a lot from the satsang, that is why this time we have many more children applying for the initiation. I am very pleased that the children have understood the satsang, and the desire has been created within them for doing the devotion of Lord. I appreciate that thirst for God.
ਆਸ਼ਾ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਜਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਹਰ ਰੋਜ਼ ਹੀ ਅਨੁਸ਼ਾਸਨ ਨਾਲ ਸ਼ਾਂਤੀ ਨਾਲ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਬੈਠਦੇ ਹੋ ਜਿੱਥੇ ਜਗ੍ਹਾ ਹੈ ਇਸੇ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਹੀ ਰੋਜ਼ ਕਰਨਾ ਹੈ।
I hope that like in the past few days you have been maintaining discipline, and after getting up from here, as you have been going to the canopy and sitting there with discipline without making any noise, today also you will do the same thing.
It's important that those of you that are going to the satsang go quickly and quietly right now. Please don't run, but Sanchi will wait for you, so please go carefully. If you didn't get any parshad, sit down and it will come to you. If somebody could help on the outside. Okay, that was really very nice. For a new bhajan, I think you're singing that one very well. I need to remind you again to leave the taped areas open so the parshad givers can have a way to get to you. So please don't sit real close to the tapes. Okay, I just want to remind the people again that are giving parshad to be on that side of the room and to make sure you all know which area that you're serving.
Palandae,
sangat aya, gulat vinu deo vidaya, banderakya palamanavanu, chinam japavananu, ikajota nirali ae, dukiya dabane sahaye, darada mitavananu, chinam japavananu, ikajota nirali ae, dukiya dabane sahaye, darada mitavananu, chinam japavananu.
बड़ी खुशी है काफ़ी बच्चों ने आज तुम प्राप्त की है बने बड़ा अनुशासन दिखाया जब तुम लैन आए हैं किसी ने कोई शोर नहीं किया
I am very pleased that many dear children got the sound initiation this morning, and I was impressed with their discipline when they came for the sound initiation. Nobody made any noise, nobody disturbed others. They were very disciplined.
हाँ भाई टोनी जो निस्वार्थ बच्चों की सेवा कर रही है ਅਸੀਂ ਧੰਨਵਾਦੀ ਹਾਂ ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਅਨੁਸ਼ਾਸਨ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਰੱਖਣਾ ਕਾਫੀ ਮੁਸ਼ਕਲ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੈ
I am grateful to Connie for doing the selfless seva of taking care of the children over here, because you know that it is very difficult to take care and to keep the children in the discipline.
ਹਿੰਦੁਸਤਾਨ ਦੇ ਅੰਦਰ ਮਹਾਨ ਅਕਬਰ ਅੱਛਾ ਰਾਜਾ ਹੋਇਆ ਹੈ ਜਿਸ ਦਾ ਬੜਾ ਅੱਛਾ ਵਜ਼ੀਰ ਬੀਰਬਲ ਹੋਇਆ ਹੈ ਬੀਰਬਲ ਨੂੰ ਅਕਬਰ ਨੇ ਸਵਾਲ ਕੀਤਾ ਕਿ ਕਿਹੜੀ ਚੀਜ਼ ਮੁਸ਼ਕਲ ਹੈ ਰੱਖਣੀ ਕਿਹਨੂੰ ਸਮਝਾਉਣਾ ਔਖਾ ਹੈ ਕਿਹਨੂੰ ਪਾਲਣਾ ਔਖਾ ਹੈ ਬੀਰਬਲ ਕਹਿਣ ਲੱਗਿਆ ਕਿ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਔਖਾ ਸਮਝਾਉਣਾ ਬੱਚੇ ਨੂੰ ਹੈ ਪਾਲਣਾ ਵੀ ਔਖਾ ਹੈ ਉਹ ਕਹਿਣ ਲੱਗਿਆ ਕਿ ਮੈਂ ਇਹਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਇਤਫਾਕ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰਦਾ क्योंकि बच्चा जो मंगे उसनूं दे दिओ की मुश्किल है बच्चा चुप हो जाएगा बीरबल नूं बड़ा तजर्बा सी वो कहन लग्या तुसीं इत्थे 2 मिनट वास्ते देख लो मैं बच्चा बनदा हाँ तुसीं मेरे खिडावे बन जाओ इसे तरह ही होया बीरबल रोन लग्या अकबर पुछदा है तैनूं किस वस्तु की लोड़ है कि भुख लगी है या होर कुछ लग्या है पहला तो उन्हें दस्सिया ही नहीं काफ़ी टाइम फिर आखिर जे दस्सिया तो वह कहंदा हाथी चाहिए राजे का हुक्म हाथी लिया की औखा सीगा हाथी लिया मंगा दिता वो कहने लगे कि छोटी जी लोटा चाहिए है वो भी मंगा दिता वो कहने लगे हुण हाथी नूं इहदे विच तुसीं बंद करो बथेरा भी वीरबल नूं क्योंकि वीरबल बच्चा बनया होया सीगा समझावे भी देख भी एडा वड्डा हाथी जिहड़ा है वो किस तरह छोटे ਜਿਹੇ लोटे 'ਚ पै सकता है लेकिन बच्चा आपकी जिद नहीं छड्डदा अकबर नूं ज्ञान होया कि वाकई बच्चा नूं अनुशासन दे विच लिआउणा सब तो औखा है सो ਅੱਜ ਇਹਨੇ ਨਾਮਦਾਨ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਵੀ ਕੋਨੀ ਨੇ ਕਾਫੀ ਮਦਦ ਕੀਤੀ ਹੈ ਰੋਜ਼ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਅਨੁਸ਼ਾਸਨ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਰੱਖਣ ਵਿੱਚ ਵੀ ਮਦਦ ਕਰ ਰਹੀ ਹੈ ਅਸੀਂ ਬੜੇ ਧੰਨਵਾਦੀ ਹਾਂ
In India, there was a king whose name was Akbar. He was called Emperor Akbar, and he was a very good king. He had a minister who was equally good. His name was Birbal. He was called the most wise person. So one day, Emperor Akbar asked Birbal that tell me what is the most difficult thing to do and who is the most difficult person to explain and who is the most difficult person to take care of. Birbal said that the most difficult thing to do is to take care of a child. The most difficult person to explain to is a kid. Emperor Akbar said that I don't agree to this statement. Birbal said, well, if you don't agree to my statement, then let us do this play. I'll pretend to be a child and you become my parent, and then let us see that whether it is difficult for you to take care of me or it is easy. So Emperor Akbar and Birbal they started this play. Birbal pretended to be a child, and then he started crying because he was acting as a child. So Emperor Akbar asked him that why he was crying. First of all, he did not say anything. He went on crying for a long time, and finally when he stopped crying, and when Emperor Akbar asked him again and again that what he wants, are you hungry or do you want anything, then finally Birbal said that I want an elephant. Now you know that for a king it was not a difficult thing to get an elephant. He at once ordered his other servants to get an elephant, and the elephant came there. But still Birbal kept on crying. So Emperor Akbar asked him that what's wrong now? What do you want next? He said, I want a small cup. So a small cup was brought and it was given to Birbal, and then still he kept crying. So Emperor Akbar asked him that now what do you want? Why are you still crying? I gave you the elephant, I brought the cup for you, then what's wrong with you now? He said that I want that you put this elephant in this small cup. So you see that how can you put the elephant in a small cup? Then Emperor Akbar realized that what Birbal said was true. It is very difficult to explain things to the children. It is very difficult to take care of them. So I'm very grateful to all the dear ones who have been taking such a good care of their children, especially Connie, because she is teaching the discipline to the children. And this morning in the initiation also, the dear ones helped a lot in taking care of the children, and it was a very nice initiation for the children. And I'm very grateful to all the dear ones for maintaining the discipline with the children.
If you didn't get Parshad, you should stay in the hall. If you did, you may walk out quietly now, please. Don't run. Just go quietly.
I was wondering something. I think you have that thing.
Guru
ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਦੇ ਸਤਸੰਗ ਵਿੱਚ ਆ ਕੇ ਬੜਾ ਦਿਲ ਖੁਸ਼ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੈ। ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਸਾਵਨ ਸਿੰਘ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਸੀ ਉਹ ਬੱਚੇ ਬੜੇ ਭਾਗਸ਼ਾਲੀ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਆ ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਦੇ ਮਾਤਾ ਪਿਤਾ ਸਤਸੰਗੀ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਆ। ਉਹ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਸੀਗੇ ਕਿ ਖਾਸ ਆਤਮਾ ਨੂੰ ਸਤਸੰਗੀਆਂ ਦੇ ਘਰੇ ਜਨਮ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਹੈ। ਫਿਰ ਉਹ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਦੀ ਆਤਮਾ ਬੜੀ ਭਾਗ ਵਾਲੀ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ। ਬਚਪਨੇ ਤੋਂ ਅਗਰ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਅੰਦਰ ਨਾਮ ਦੀ ਚਹਿਨਾ ਪੈਦਾ ਹੋ ਜਾਵੇ, ਬੜਾ ਰੂਹਾਨੀਅਤ ਦਾ ਉਹ ਖਜ਼ਾਨਾ ਬੱਚੇ ਇਕੱਠਾ ਕਰ ਲੈਂਦੇ ਆ ਬਚਪਨ ਤੋਂ ਹੀ ਅਗਰ ਇਸ ਪਾਸੇ ਲੱਗ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਆ ਤਾਂ।
I am very happy to come to the children's satsang. Master Savan Singh ji used to say that fortunate are the souls who are born in the homes of the satsangis. Only special souls are given birth to the satsangi parents, and those souls who are born in the family of the satsangis, they are the most fortunate ones because they can collect a lot of wealth of spirituality. If right from their childhood they are put on the path of the Naam, they can progress very much and they can collect a great amount of spirituality in their early days.
ਅਗਰ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਇਸੇ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਦੀ ਸੰਗਤ ਸੋਬਤ ਮਿਲਦੀ ਰਹੇ ਤਾਂ ਬੱਚੇ ਭਟਕਦੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਗਏ। ਭਟਕਦਾ ਬੱਚਾ ਉਸੇ ਵਕਤ ਹੀ ਹੈ ਜਦ ਬੁਰੀ ਸੋਬਤ ਮਿਲ ਜਾਵੇ ਔਰ ਅਭਿਆਸ ਦੀ ਤਰਫ ਹਟ ਜਾਵੇ।
If the children keep getting the good company and the good advices, then they do not go astray. The children go astray only when they fall into the bad company and only when they stop doing the meditation.
ਜੋ ਕੌਮੀ ਸੇਵਾ ਕਰ ਰਹੀ ਹੈ ਨਿਰਸਵਾਰਥ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਦੀ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਅਨੁਸ਼ਾਸਨ 'ਚ ਰੱਖ ਰਹੀ ਹੈ, ਅਸੀਂ ਧੰਨਵਾਦ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ।
I thank Connie for doing this selfless seva for the children and by keeping the children and for keeping the children in the discipline.
Stay seated till we get the prashad passed out. If you don't have prashad, stay seated, please. If you do have prashad, you may go out quietly out that door to satsang. Please go quietly and stay seated. If you haven't gotten your prashad, stay sitting down. Please don't get up and go at the people with prashad. Stay in your seats. Once you have your prashad, then you can go to the satsang, and please go quickly to the canopy area. You need to sit down as quickly as you can when you get to satsang. Dana Dana Satguru Mera Jera Vicharianu Mera. Dana Dana Satguru Mera Jera Vicharianu Mera. Nanaka Satguru Tina Milaya. Nanaka Satguru Tina Milaya. Jinduro Pia Sanjoga Jera Vicharianu Melada. Jinduro Pia Sanjoga Jera Vicharianu Melada. Dana Dana Satguru Mera Jera Vicharianu Melada. Dana Dana Satguru Mera Jera Vicharianu Melada.
हाँ कहानी की सेवा रसल प्रकंस ਕਰਨ ਲਈ ਅਸੀਂ ਉਹਨੇ ਵੀ ਧੰਨਵਾਦੀ ਹਾਂ ਜੋ ਰਸਲ ਹੈਲਪ ਕਰ ਰਿਹਾ ਕਹਾਣੀ ਸੁਣਾਉਣ ਦੀ ਇਹਦੇ ਵੀ ਧੰਨਵਾਦੀ ਹਾਂ
Today Russell Perkins will do the seva of telling you a story. I'm very thankful to him for this seva, and also I'm very grateful to Connie for doing this children's satsang.
Okay, I understand that a lot of you have asked about the tattoo on Sanchi's hand. Okay, the back of his hand. You may have noticed that he has a tattoo of a star back there. So I will tell you how he got that. When Sanchi was a little boy, he had a very bad skin disease, all kinds of bumps and eruptions all over his body. And his parents were very worried. And they went to Baba Bishandas, who is a very holy man, and he told them that nature wanted to leave a mark on his body. It was an irresistible impulse on the part of nature to make those things, but if they provided a mark on his body, it would be cured, and it wouldn't need to have that disease anymore. So he tattooed the star on the back of his hand for that purpose, and it worked. It fixed it, and his skin got better, and he didn't have the bumps and the eruptions anymore, but he did have the star, which he has had ever since. And you might like to know that back when Master Kirpal Singh had left the body, and we didn't know who Sanchi was or where he was, some of us, there's a man in Canada who in meditation saw the form of the next master, and he thought that he looked just like Kirpal, but he said that afterwards he knew he would know him because of the star tattooed on his hand, which he saw in the vision. So you see that it served a very useful purpose also. Anyway, that's how he got the star, and I hope that that's okay.
Thank you.
My pleasure.
Good.
चुपचाप जाके बैठते हैं आशा करते हैं इसी तरह जाके शांति के नाल ही बैठना
I hope that today also, like every day you have been doing, dear children, please go to the satsang place quietly after you have received the prasadya.
Quietly to the satsang. We need to go as quickly and quietly as we can. Once you get out the door, please go quietly and move quickly. If you haven't received parshad, stay sitting down. Sit down. If you need to get parshad, you need to sit and wait for the person to come. Please don't stand up and walk around looking for parshad. Please sit down and wait for it to come. Please try to maintain quiet in the meditation.
Page 154. Dhan dhan Satguru mera tera vichariyaanu mera. Dhan dhan Satguru mera tera vichariyaanu mera. Jesa Satguru sunida, Jesa Satguru sunida, Teso hi me hi gajera vichariyaanu mera. Teso hi me hi gajera vichariyaanu mera. Dhan dhan Satguru mera tera vichariyaanu mera. Dhan dhan Satguru mera tera vichariyaanu mera. Vichariya mere Prabhu, vichariya mere Prabhu. Ai Jaiga Kamasi Gajera vichariyaanu mera. Ai Jaiga Kamasi Gajera vichariyaanu mera. Dhan dhan Satguru mera tera vichariyaanu mera. Dhan dhan Satguru mera tera vichariyaanu mera. Har namo mantra jagaiya, har namo mantra jagaiya. Kate ho mero gajera vichariyaanu mera. Kate ho mero gajera vichariyaanu mera. Dhan dhan Satguru mera tera vichariyaanu mera. Dhan dhan Satguru mera tera vichariyaanu mera. Nanak Satguru tina milaya, Nanak Satguru tina milaya. Sinduro kiya sanjoga jaya vichariyaanu mera. Sinduro kiya sanjoga jaya vichariyaanu mera. Dhan dhan Satguru mera tera vichariyaanu mera. Dhan dhan Satguru mera tera vichariyaanu mera.
Well, tonight, once again, Russell Perkins will tell you a story.
Okay, this is a story that Sanchi told us in India last March. A very famous story that a lot of you may have heard before, but it's also a very good story, called The Story of the Washerman's Daughter. And once upon a time, there was a king named Pipa. who wanted to find God. And he wanted very much to meet a master and to find God, but the only master that was available to him was a cobbler named Ravidas. And Ravidas was very poor, and he lived in a hut that looked very dirty to King Pipa, and he felt bad because he was a king. He did not want to go to a cobbler for initiation. So he waited until everybody in the city had left to attend a festival, and then he went to see Ravidas where nobody could see him. When he got there, Ravidas had a big bowl of some kind of liquid, which it looked to King Pipa as though he was spitting in. And he told Ravidas why he had come, and Ravidas offered him this big bowl of liquid and said, if you drink this, you can have what you want. And King Pipa took that and pretended to drink it. He couldn't really drink it because he was afraid to. He thought it was dirty and it would make him sick. So he pretended to drink it. He poured it down his shirt. He had a shirt with great big sleeves that came down and bunched at the wrists. And what he did, he pretended to drink it, and it went down the side into his sleeve and soaked into the sleeve of the shirt. And he very quietly went like that to him and went away. And he thought that he had made a very narrow escape, that Ravidas was not really a master, but some kind of madman. When he got home, he gave his shirt to a washerman, and the washerman took it home, and he gave it to his daughter. And his daughter, the usual way to clean shirts of stains in India in those days is to suck it. So his daughter sucked the shirt, only she didn't know, because she wasn't very old, she didn't know that she was supposed to spit it out. So she swallowed it instead. And when she swallowed it, her spirit went right out of her body, and she went into the inner planes and was with the master inside. And word got out very fast that a new saint had appeared in the washerman's family, that his daughter was a real, very high soul. So this word got back to King Pipa, and he by now was desperate for a real master, so he went to see the washerman's daughter. And when she saw him, she stood up to greet him, and he said, no, I have not come as your king. I have come as a seeker after truth. I want you to tell me whatever your secret is. And she said, oh, king, the secret is in your shirt. And then the king realized that he had made a huge whopping error by not drinking the stuff himself and by, in effect, just giving it to the washerman's daughter. So he went back to Ravidas and apologized, and Ravidas said to him, well, it so happened that was the ambrosial nectar from Sachkhand, and that was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. I gave it to you like that. But still in all, if you take initiation and work hard, you can still get what you lost. It's not too late. So King Pipa very humbly admitted that he had been wrong. He sat at Ravidas's feet, even though he was a cobbler. He took initiation from him, and he eventually became a master. When Sanchi told this story to us last winter, he said that he always identified or felt like the washerman's daughter, that is the way that the grace of God comes to us. It is given to us as a gift. We don't really deserve it, but if we are pure and loving, we can make use of it. And that's the way of it.
हाँ भाई, धन्यवादी है जो कोई सेवा करके बच्चों अनुशासन दे विच रख रही है और माता पिता भी सहयोग दे रहे हैं और रसल प्रकेंसी जो सहयोग दे रहा है कहानी सुनाने ਅਸੀਂ ਸਭ ਦੇ ਧੰਨਵਾਦੀ ਹੈ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਨੇ ਕਹਾਣੀ ਪ੍ਰੇਮ ਨਾਲ ਸੁਣਨੀ ਹੈ ਤੇ ਕੱਲ ਨੂੰ ਵੀ ਸੁਣਾਉਣਗੇ
Thanks to all of of you, especially to Connie, for doing this satsang and keeping the children in the discipline. And I'm very grateful to the parents also who have been looking after their children in a very good way. And I'm very grateful to Russell Perkins, who has told you a very beautiful story today. I hope that tomorrow also he will have another story for you. I hope that all the children will listen to the stories lovingly and patiently. Okay.
If you've got your parshad, please go quickly to the satsang. If you haven't gotten parshad, please stay sitting down. Remember, you need to go quickly so that Sanchi can start the satsang.
Okay if we bring Tabako me then leaving tomorrow.
You won't.
Guru